Hello, 0910 students. Going to do some 1-7 right now. We got a bunch of problems laid out here and ready to go. Here we go. This is Introduction to Algebra, and I think this is where the videos need to start anyway. So let me show you these two problems. This says translate and simplify. Let me grab a nice bright color here. A and B are very similar if you read them. 4 times 3 minus 1, 4 times the difference of 3 and 1. You see that this is the main difference, if you will. It's not meant to be funny, but there it is. 4 times 3 minus 1. 4 times 3 minus 1 would just be 4 times 3 minus 1. And that would be 12 minus 1, which is 11. So you have to translate that and simplify. And that's how you do that. This is 4 times 3 minus 1 here. This one, though, says 4 times the difference of 3 and 1. So the difference of 3 and 1 would be 3 minus 1. Okay, that's the difference of 3 and 1. Let me make that a little bit neater. I got a little messed up there. There we go. 4 times the difference of that would be this problem. So when you do a problem like this, you'll see that it's a different answer than 11 here. This is going to be 4 times, and you would do this first. You would resolve the parentheses first. 4 times 2, which would become 8. And you see the difference there. So you got to pay attention. If it says the difference of 3 and 1 or the sum of something, you need parentheses in that problem. Whereas here it's just 4 times 3 minus 1. You could have easily written this 4 times 3 minus 1 here and still got 11, 12 minus 1. Okay, so that's that style of problem. Now, let me show you this style of problem. This says evaluate for the given values, and I got 2 of them set up here, and these are the numbers out of the books here. So here we go. You need to plug in, when it says evaluate, that means you're going to plug numbers in and solve. All right, so we need to stick the 3 in for this n and the 7 in for the m. So this is going to be, here's my line, this is going to be 3 squared plus 5, just set it all up first, over 7. And remember, a great habit is to, every time you evaluate, every time you see this word, is you put these substituted values in parentheses like that. And now we're going to work this out. So we're going to, the bottom is going to stay a 7. The top is going to be 3 squared plus 5. 3 squared is just 3 times 3, which is 9. So that's 9 plus 5, which is 14 over 7, which works out to be 2. All right. And on this one, same deal. We're just going to put 6 and 11 in here. So this is going to be 6 squared minus 3 over 11, like that. You'll notice I kind of ignored these parentheses on the top because there's really nothing to do. You have to work all this out anyway before you divide it by 11. Hopefully this is divisible by 11. Let's see what happens. The bottom will be 11. This will be 36, that's 6 times 6, minus 3. 36 minus 3 is 33 over 11, which works out to be 3. All right, so there's that. If I went too fast, go back and watch it again. That's the beauty of this. Just rewind it. Finally, the distributive property. When you do the distributive property, when you first learn this, you need to see multiple examples. So I got 5 of them here for you. This is where you take 4 times each one of these. These are unlike terms. This right here, these are unlike terms in these parentheses. And you can't subtract these. X minus 3 is just x minus 3. But when you multiply it by 4, you need to multiply each one by 4. So this is going to become 4x minus 12. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3, or 4 times minus 3 would be minus 12. This one, I always like drawing these arrows. I think that visually helps people. That would be 3n plus 15. All right, you can pause it now if you want and try to do the rest of these, or you can just continue watching or rewind it and pause it, or whatever you like. This would be 2x plus 2, 2 times each one. But for these, this little plus 6 and this minus 2, this plus 6 and this minus 2 will be resolved after the distributive property takes place here. So watch this. This is going to be 4 times x, which is 4x, and 4 times 3, which is plus 12. Make sure you put a symbol in there. Don't just leave a 12 floating. You need symbols between each one of these. And then you bring the plus 6 down. So this is going to be, this needs combined here now. These are like terms, and those need combined. So this is 4x plus 18. That would be how you would do something like that. And on this one, this would be 5y plus 5, because that's 5 times y, and 5 times 1 would be 5. And then you bring this little minus 2 down here, and then that part needs combined. So that would be 5y plus 3. Final answer. You guys have a good one. Like I said, go back, rewind this, and then try all the problems again. I will talk to you soon.